And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for the brand new Clint Eastwood film, Richard Jewell. Now, Richard Jewell stars Paul Walter Holster. Probably butchered that. I apologize. Olivia Wilde and Kathy Bates. Love her. She's great. And of course, Sam Rockwell. Now, if you don't know this story, and I wasn't too familiar, but I have heard about it. But I was a kid when this actually happened, so I don't remember it too well. I think I heard about it. I was reading about it in school when I was a kid in school. But this takes place in the 1996 Olympic bombing. Now, this movie tells the story of Richard Jewell, who plays by Paul. He's this kind of amateur guy who wants to become a cop. And, he's kind of like that awkward person that people look at like, yeah, besides him being heavy, he kind of acts strange and they don't know what to think of him. I mean, he's very respectful. He's very, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, yes, this and this and that. And, oh, by the way, John Hamm's in this movie as well. Forgot about that. And it tells a story about the bomb that goes off on Centennial Park in Atlanta, Georgia, where a lot of people are there to celebrate the Olympics. They're having parties. They're having a concert. And Richard, he finds the bomb, and basically he pretty much prevents people from getting killed. A lot of people were getting killed. People do get killed, but it wasn't like massive casualties. So then the FBI, played by one of the members of the FBI, John Hamm, he investigates what Richard Jewell is a main suspect. And that's what this movie is basically about. It's basically pretty much the police, the FBI, and of course you have Olivia Wilde. By the way, I love Olivia Wilde. She's great. Playing this very how can I put this? Very reporter. She would do anything to get a story. I don't talk about anything. Use your imagination. So she plays that kind of character. And basically, you have Sam Rockwell, who's pretty much trying to be his lawyer and defend him and prove his innocence to the world. A lot of people thought he was a hero, and then when they found out about the FBI looking into him that he might be the suspect, they all turn on him, And I gotta say, this movie is fantastic. I'm talking about like really very interesting film because, like I said, I never really knew about this story. I was a kid when this actually happened, so if you were around at that time, you may know the actual true story about this. So that's interesting. Just to hear about this story was really wow, because and especially when you watch it, you wondering, did he do it? I mean, there was certain evidence that made a point that made you think, oh, maybe he did do it, or maybe he didn't do it. Did the FBI just accuse him because he was the awkward guy there, just because he was overweight and a little strange and awkward? Who knows, maybe the newspaper needed a story because, back then newspapers were just there, they weren't exactly like, oh, let's get the evidence now, let's who knows, we don't know what really happened here. I think the story is still very fascinating because, obviously the real guy who this story is based on, I think he passed away. So we really don't know what the true story is about this. First of all, Paul was great. He was amazing in it. You have Kathy Bates, who plays his mother. She was phenomenal in this movie as well. I think everybody in this movie was great. You have Sam Rockwell. By the way, he's a great actor. I love his work. He was so good, it was scary. I'm talking about you see a movie with him, he's like, oh yeah, he's great in that movie. He should be nominated for an award or whatever. Like that 3 Billboards, Missouri. Very good movie. He was great in it. This one, he was way better in it. I'm talking about wow, man. Seriously, he was really, really good. And the main actor who plays Richard, phenomenal. He was phenomenal. Capturing the spirit of this guy who, in the beginning, you're like, okay, he may be a little awkward, a little heavy, whatever. But then you feel sorry for him because, he's just trying to do the right thing. And then his whole world gets turned upside down. And you don't know what, as an audience watching the movie, you don't know what to think about it. You did he do it or did he not? It makes you think about it. Personally, I think he did not do this. I feel like he was framed by the FBI and, of course, the newspaper people. But that's just my opinion. Who knows? But obviously, if he did do it, that's kind of messed up. But still, They even said there wasn't a lot of casualties. Like I said, I don't know how accurate that was, but I really think Clint Eastwood did a great job of getting this story out there and showing the world that, hey, listen, this may be in the past history, but it was out there. You know, it probably wasn't as big as, you know, like some other, like maybe a war, or, you know, maybe a 9/11, obviously, but, you know, it was a story that's out there, and then people should have known the, you know the truth about it, or whatever that truth may be. If he did do it or did not do it, this is a fascinating movie. I really enjoyed the movie. I thought everybody in this movie did a phenomenal job in this movie. Paul should just be nominated. Sam should be nominated as well. Kathy Bates, to me, is like Hollywood royalty. First of all, her in Misery is always going to be my favorite role of hers. She's great. She was great in this movie, playing the mother. She's very proud of her son. And then, you know, when all this stuff goes down, you see her break down because she has no idea what to do. You know, she's just a mom trying to help her son, but she has no idea how to handle all this, you know, these new changes. You know, FBI is coming in, trying to investigate. You have the news outlets trying to ask her questions. She's overwhelmed, and you see her, you know, pull together, but also, you know, break down as well. And she did a really phenomenal job with this. There's one scene where she has like a speech to tell. Powerful. It was really good. First of all, like I said, go check this movie out. If you're interested about this story and you want to check it out, and don't worry about the box office with this movie, because I heard it didn't do really well. Who cares? Just give it a shot. Check it out. You know, and pique your interest with this movie, because it's actually a very fascinating story. Like I said, you might feel differently. You might feel like he did do it. That's cool. I'm just saying, from my experience, from watching this movie, I think he didn't do it. Like I said, I don't know the actual story for real, but that's how I'm going with. I don't think he did it. I think he was framed by the FBI and the media, but we will never know the real truth story. But I thought Clint Eastwood did a really good job of getting the story out there and making these characters feel believable and real. And I think he did a good job. So I enjoyed this movie a lot. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the movie if you saw it, and stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.